Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, the day is finally here, and now we have a whole ton of information on the state of Destiny 2. Now, get ready, guys, because this is going to be a very lengthy list that we're going to go down through. With the upcoming updates, it looks like we're going to be getting two different patches, one on December 5th with Season 2 and Curse of Osiris, and we're going to receive another one on December 12th. To begin with, the new systems and rewards to give our most engaged players additional and optional pursuits, including a new weapon tier called Masterworks, which will feature stat trackers, random, re-rollable stat bonuses, unique item tooltips, and item detail screen. And we'll get into more of that on the December update section below. Improved vendor rewards, adding ways for people to purchase items directly with their legendary shards and tokens. Better incentives for players who want to complete challenging prestige activities. Now, there looks like they're targeting a January update for the prestige rewards, so keep your eye out peeled for that one. Better rewards and replay value for strikes, adventures, and lost sectors. Now, some of the more important stuff follows. Private matches for the Crucible, still targeting in early 2008 and expect to have better insight into an exact timing by New Year. We're also moving ranked PvP to the top of our priority list for next year to support the competitive community. Following that, we have Crucible tuning like a Justice Supremacy scoring and better spawning rules. Better incentives for completing Crucible matches and penalties for quitting competitive games, so that's a big plus there. Continued improvements to Iron Banner faction rallies, including uniqueness of rewards. Changes to make the mod economy more interesting and impactful. Now, mods are something that are still very much bare boned, so we can expect the mod system to further evolve as Destiny, evolves as well. Ongoing improvements to exotics, including adjustments to reduce instances of duplication. We plan to tune underperforming exotics, thank God. I'm sure they're looking at the Fighting Lion, get ready because that's going to be the meta. And we'll continue to make targeted updates and improvements. Duplication protection will be added for exotics in the new year. New ways to spend surplus currency and materials, of course they're referring to legendary shards. Players will be able to spend tokens and legendary shards on vendor inventory. Xur will have new items as well. Now, the new weapon tier called Masterworks is very, very interesting. Now, for the Masterworks, this is going to arrive on December 12th. Legendary weapons will drop as or be upgraded to become Masterwork versions. Now, this is what they do. Masterworks will have a few advantages over the baseline legendary weapon. Track and display the number of kills that the weapon, with that weapon. So, you can either, like the little ghost that you get from GameStop, you're going to be able to choose either the total count or Crucible count only. Generate orbs for you and your allies on multi-kills, which is insane. That's such a neat perk. Weapon stat bonuses that are selected randomly from a small pool and are re-rollable. Now, Masterworks drop from any source of legendary weapons for characters above 250 power. Unwanted Masterworks can be dismantled into materials that can upgrade an existing legendary weapon into a Masterwork. As we mentioned above, the ornamentations for the armor are coming. This is something that's going to be coming on December 5th. Now, these ornaments will be unlocked by completing objectives specific to each set and are permanently unlocked account-wide, just like exotic weapon ornaments. On December 12th, faction armor and weapons will be unlocked for purchase for legendary shards and faction tokens on most faction vendors. All 5 armor slots will always be present, and weapons will rotate weekly on factions that have them. Slots will be unlocked by claiming reward engrams from their respective faction, and you will get credit for engrams that you may have already claimed since launch, which is really cool. Now, on December 12th, Xur will be offering some new items, and not exactly sure how I feel about one of these, but let's take a look. Every week, you'll be able to acquire one of the new faded engrams using legendary shards that will decrypt as exotics that you aren't already in your collection. A simpler 3 of Coins is back. 3 of Coins is returning, guys. It's here. Simpler 3 coins that boosts exotic drop rates from any source for 4 hours. Now, the difference between this 3 coins and the ones that we saw in Destiny 1 is that there's no obscure stacking mechanics or need to reapply before every boss. Now, the general investment. For players wanting to clear some mod inventory space, rare quality mods will dismantle into gunsmith materials and have a chance to produce a legendary quality mod component. For players chasing specific legendary mods, including legendary kinetic mods, which are incredibly RNG to get, Banshee will offer a selection of specific legendary mods for direct purchase, with a selection that will rotate daily and cost legendary shards and mod components. For players chasing a world legendary or looking for Masterworks, Master Rahul will sell some of his rumored horde of legendary Engrams for legendary shards. Commander Zavala and Lord Shaxx will sell gift consumables for legendary shards that can be used during a strike or crucible match. Grant bonus rewards to everyone in that activity upon completion, friend or foe alike. Interesting. And award anything from faction tokens to a round of exotics for everyone in the match. Wow, that is insane. Sorry, I'm reading this as we go. On this again for December 12th, exploit safeguards on chest and resource nodes are greatly relaxed, and players should encounter them less frequently. Even if they do, drop rates for tokens is only reduced to 30 instead of 0%, and Glimmer will be unaffected. Daily challenges will have reputation tokens awards increase across the board, thank God. Cade's treasure chests still offer variable rewards, but now guaranteed a minimum payout of destination appropriate reputation tokens. Strikes will drop a large number of Vanguard rep tokens. Common quality destination resource tokens will have their drop rates increased to 100%. And values per token increased by 50% for common quality tokens and 250% for rare quality tokens. Taking all of this information as a whole leaves me incredibly hopeful for the future of Destiny 2. Hopefully Bungie continues this openness of communication with us and, bring us more updates like this more often. Again, yeah, as long as you make your voices heard, in a constructive manner, of course, you have the right to be angry, but, these are people that, we're dealing with here. So be positive, try and stay hopeful for the game. Changes are coming. We need to see more communication like this. I think it was a fantastic move of them to cancel today's live stream and to drop this massive bomb of information on us. It's things that, as dedicated players who love this game and who want this game to be the best that it can be, needed, because we've seen this before. We've seen the lack of communication happened back in Destiny 1, and that's something we don't want to go back to. So again, this was a huge step in the proper direction by adding, at least confirming that they're working on a ranked PvP playlist. That's fantastic. That's something that the PvP community or the community in general have been clamoring for. And some people thought it wasn't coming. Looking at you, Fallout. But here we go. It's happening. So again, remain hopeful. A lot of good things are coming. With that being said, Guardians, let us know in the comment section below if you're excited, if this changes or if it doesn't change your thoughts on the current state of the game and the future of it. Let us know. Keep the conversations going. Let your voices be heard. With that being said, thank you so much for listening to my sickly voice today. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next Planet Destiny video.